guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top tips for making your life a lot more simple, and in doing that, making your life a lot more happy. If you guys are interested in learning my tips and tricks for creating a more blissful, easy, peaceful, breezy, happy life, please keep watching. Tip number one is to simplify everything that you have right now. And by that I mean going through every nook and cranny of your house and truly cutting down to just the things that you truly need and just the things that you truly want. I think that it's a good idea to just kind of go section by section and separate your things into 3 separate piles. 1 to keep, 1 to donate, and 3 that would just be trash. I can make a more detailed organizing video for you guys if that's something that you're interested in. Leave me a comment below. Once you go through everything that you have, you want to give everything a place and just clean off all your counters, get your whole home clean, and that way you can really start fresh with this whole mindset. But not only is it focusing on the things that you already have in your house, but you also want to figure out what you're actually bringing in. I like to use a 1 in, 1 out rule. So let's say for magazines, for instance, I get 1 new magazine in the mail. I'm not even gonna read that or open it until I've gotten rid of last month's. That way you're not having huge piles of magazines and getting lost in which ones have the things that you wanted. You're just going through the motions and making sure things don't pile up or get brought into your house in the first place. I also like to put in what I like to call the 6-month rule into play in my home. I like to kind of revisit things every 6 months or so and do this all over again. Now by doing that every 6 months or so, you keep up with what you really truly don't need, and there might be something that you were debating about giving away or donating the last time you went around and you know that you haven't touched it in 6 months, then you get rid of it again. It can create a really peaceful space and you'll have a lot more room to cultivate your creativity. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have any roadblocks while I was going through my stuff and organizing, and you probably will too. And what I mean by that is finding anything that has like sentimental value or something that costs a lot of money that you're having a hard time getting rid of it. What I like to do when I get in that mindset of like, oh, I really want to keep this, is remind myself that someone else is going to be able to use it a lot more than me, and I've already most likely gotten a lot of use out of it, so it's better for me all around to just donate it to someone that can use it more. That way I don't have to look at it, I have a clear space and a clear mind. The other part of this whole kind of mindset shift is to stop keeping up with the Joneses to begin with. And by that I mean you don't want to constantly be worried about having the latest handbag or the latest blouse or the latest car in your driveway. It's especially easy to compare yourself in the world that we live in with constant social media updates, all these new outfits on Instagram. Believe me when I tell you, I understand the desire to have things. I used to be the biggest shopaholic you would ever know. That money that I would be spending at Target on the newest People magazine and the newest shampoo with some fancy oil. A, I have too many things that I need to go through right now and use up, and B, that happiness doesn't last me very long. As soon as I get home, I have that buyer's remorse, and I'm like, why did I even waste my money on that? It's a lot better to have the mindset of you can have everything, but you don't want it, than you have to have everything to make you happy. You have to realize that the grass is not always greener in the other side, and if you're standing in your own lawn is looking brown and your neighbor's is bright green, it's time to water your lawn and not envy theirs. Stop living in the I want this, I wish I had that mindset, and learn to live in the I am happy, I have enough, I am doing enough, and I'm content. And once you switch your mindset, I guarantee you your whole life will transform and you'll be so much happier. Another great tip I have for you guys is to create a master to-do list. And how I set mine up was just by using a plain spiral bound notebook, and then right here on the top where the big line is, I write whatever room of the house that I'm going to be focusing on. So let's say I'll write kitchen, and then I'll write down here everything that I have to do in the kitchen, or if I saw something on Pinterest, a project I want to try, anything like that. That way all of my ideas are together in one notebook, and then I have that just kind of to refer to whenever I need to. Now on top of my master to-do list, I like to have my daily to-do list, and how I do that is just by giving myself 3, yes, only 3 things to do every day. And that can be anything from, you know, laundry to painting something, or, you know, doing a home project, to grocery shopping or making a doctor's appointment. That way I can schedule myself a lot smarter, and it saves me time and energy because I know that those are the only 3 things that I have to do today. At night, after I'm done cooking dinner and done cleaning everything up, I like to spend a half an hour just going around my house and putting things away that maybe have been left out throughout the day, blankets that haven't been folded, laundry that's sitting in a basket. I'll just kind of pick everything up. I also like to schedule my next day the night before. That way I know exactly what my 3 tasks are the next day, and I wake up ready and I have a plan. And that brings me to my next point, which is to slow down. I know what you're thinking, it's impossible to say that when you're running around and you're so busy and you're crazy. When you slow down, your whole life just suddenly starts to make sense. It's like, oh, this is why I'm doing this. I'm not working this hard for nothing. If you just take time to slow down and truly intentionally stop and smell the roses, you'll be so much happier just learning to appreciate the little things in your life that make you so happy. A lot of you guys are gonna hate me for this next one, but my next tip to living a healthy, simple, happy life is learning when and how to say no, and saying no as often as you can. Saying no to, the bake sale if you don't have time to bake cookies. Saying no to staying late on an extra shift or working a holiday. Say no to people that drain you and people that suck your energy and your time. Say no to people that make you feel bad about yourself. Just say no to more things than you ever thought you would, and stop feeling guilty about it. Everyone, including your family and friends, will be a lot happier with the you that is relaxed and stress-free than the you that's running around crazy, making everyone else crazy with them. You have to make your health your #1 priority, whether that means for you getting more sleep, getting more exercise, drinking more water, getting more vitamin D, sitting outside more, taking a vitamin supplement, especially eating healthy. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. You're not gonna feel your best, look your best, perform your best if you're eating chemical-filled junk food. I'm not only just talking about fast food, I'm talking about the stuff that you buy in the grocery store. You need to be extremely selective and try and buy the most natural, wholesome foods that really truly nourish your body. You need to drink a ton more water, get your beauty sleep, get out and exercise, get outdoors. And I don't know when we lost that want and that desire to be outside, but I think it's time that we get it back. I think it's time that we go outside, sit outside, eat dinner outside, eat lunch outside, get that sunshine and enjoy it with your friends and family. You have to establish some non-negotiable things for yourself, not necessarily things that you have to have or have to possess. I'm talking more about things that make you feel good, things that you absolutely, no matter what, no matter how busy you are, you have to make time for these things. A couple of my non-negotiables are a good glass of wine at night, sitting outside to eat dinner when it's nice out, playing board games, reading the Bible, and just taking notes. No matter how busy I get, no matter how crazy I get, I always make time for those things because those are the things that slow me down and make my life so much more meaningful. Overall, I think it's just time that we all slow down and take a deep breath and enjoy this beautiful life that we're given. It's time to simplify and go back to the way things used to be when it wasn't about who had the most likes on Instagram or who can twerk the best. I want to live a life and I want to live in a world with people that are just happy to be here. Let's get rid of this busy is better mindset and learn to slow down and truly take in and enjoy our lives. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.